Beloved TV actor and director Tony Dow died today.
Leave It to Beaver is one of the most iconic television shows of all time.
Welcome back, television lovers. Today, we're diving deep into one of America's most beloved classic sitcoms, Leave It to Beaver. But this isn't just another nostalgic look back. We're going to explore how this seemingly simple show revolutionized television and left an indelible mark on American culture. From 1957 to 1963, the Cleaver family invited us into their home. But beneath the perfectly manicured lawns and freshly baked cookies lay a groundbreaking series that challenged television conventions and captured the essence of American childhood. Before we explore why this show was truly special, remember to hit that subscribe button and ring that notification bell to stay updated with more fascinating stories from television's golden age. Now, let's uncover why Leave It to Beaver was so much more than just another 1950s sitcom. The show's unique perspective, telling stories through a child's eyes, was revolutionary for its time. While other shows focused on adult perspectives, Leave It to Beaver dared to see the world through young Theodore Beaver Cleaver's experiences, making it relatable to viewers of all ages. This innovative approach would influence television programming for decades to come, setting a template for future family shows. That at the heart of Leave It to Beaver's success was its perfectly chosen cast. Jerry Mathers brought an authentic innocence to the role of Beaver, landing the part in the most unconventional way. By telling producers he'd rather be at his Cub Scout meeting than at the audition. This genuine quality became the cornerstone of the show's charm. Tony Dow as Wally Cleaver created the archetypal American teenager, while Hugh Beaumont and Barbara Billingsley as Ward and June Cleaver redefined parental roles on television. But perhaps the most memorable supporting character was Eddie Haskell, played brilliantly by Ken Osmond. Eddie's two-faced nature, polite to adults but mischievous with peers, became so iconic that the term Eddie Haskell syndrome entered popular culture. The chemistry between these actors wasn't just good acting. They genuinely formed close bonds off-screen, which translated into authentic family dynamics on screen. Behind the scenes, these actors brought their own life experiences to their roles. Barbara Billingsley, a real-life mother, often suggested script changes based on her parenting experience, making June Cleaver's reactions more authentic. This attention to realistic family dynamics set Leave It to Beaver apart from other shows of its era. While many remember Leave It to Beaver as a conventional family show, it actually broke new ground in several ways. It was the first American television show to show a toilet on screen, albeit just the tank, in the episode Captain Jack, causing quite a stir with network censors. The show tackled subjects that were considered sensitive for the time, including divorce, alcoholism, and childhood anxiety, albeit in ways appropriate for family viewing. What made these episodes special was how they approached these topics from a child's perspective, helping young viewers process complex issues. The show's writers, Joe Connolly and Bob Mosher, based many storylines on their own children's experiences, giving the show an authenticity that resonated with audiences. They kept detailed notes about their children's adventures and misadventures, which became the foundation for many of Beaver's predicaments. This commitment to authentic storytelling made Leave It to Beaver stand out in an era of increasingly formulaic television. Leave It to Beaver wasn't just a hit in the United States, it became a global phenomenon, reaching audiences in over 80 countries and translated into 40 different languages. This international success wasn't accidental. The show's producers carefully crafted a narrative that showcased the idyllic American family life during the Cold War era. In fact, Leave It to Beaver was the first American television show to be broadcast behind the Iron Curtain. offering a glimpse of life in the United States to audiences in communist nations. The show's portrayal of suburban life, complete with Ward Cleaver in his suit at the dinner table and June Cleaver in her pearls while doing housework, was deliberate. These images were meant to highlight the prosperity and stability of American life, contrasting with the struggles of life in the Soviet Union. Subtle references to American values, such as religion and family, were woven into episodes to reinforce this narrative. For instance, in one episode, the boys wear camp sweatshirts with the inscription Camp Chekhov, a nod to the American way of life. But the show's international appeal went beyond propaganda. Its universal themes of family, friendship, and growing up resonated with audiences across cultural boundaries. In Japan, the show was titled The Happy Boy and His Family, and Jerry Mathers himself shared how fans in Japan would recognize him as Happy Boy when he visited. This global reach cemented Leave It to Beaver as more than just a sitcom. It became a cultural ambassador for American values during a time of geopolitical tension. The Cleaver family wasn't just a fictional household. They became the gold standard for American family life in the 1950s. Ward and June Cleaver represented the ideal parents, Ward as the wise, firm but fair father, and June as the nurturing, ever-present mother. Their dynamic set the template for countless sitcom families that followed, from The Brady Bunch to Family Ties. What made the Cleavers stand out was their relatability. While they appeared perfect, June always in stylish dresses, Ward always in a suit, they faced everyday challenges that resonated with viewers. Whether it was dealing with Beaver's misadventures or guiding Wally through teenage dilemmas, the Cleavers handled situations with love and understanding. Barbara Billingsley, who played June Cleaver, once said that her character was the love in that family, a sentiment that viewers felt deeply. The show also reflected societal norms of the time. June Cleaver's role as a stay-at-home mom was typical of the era, but her character went beyond the stereotype. She was intelligent, involved in her community, and had her own interests, such as needlepoint and cake decorating. This nuanced portrayal showed that even within traditional roles, women could have depth and agency. Ward Cleaver, on the other hand, was the epitome of the responsible patriarch, balancing his career with his role as a father. Together, the Cleavers created a vision of family life that many aspired to, even if it wasn't always realistic. While Leave It to Beaver appeared seamless on screen, the production faced its share of challenges. One of the most significant was the casting of Jerry Mathers as Beaver. Mathers, who had already built a career as a child actor, landed the role after a memorable audition, where he expressed his desire to attend a Cub Scout meeting, honesty that charmed the producers. This authenticity became a hallmark of the show. Another challenge was maintaining the chemistry of the cast. Hugh Beaumont, who played Ward Cleaver, faced personal tragedies during the show's run, including a car accident that killed his mother-in-law and left his son severely injured. These events affected his performance, and Jerry Mathers later recalled that Beaumont often seemed to be walking through his parts during this time. Despite these difficulties, the cast remained professional and committed to the show. The production team also had to navigate the evolving landscape of television. As the show progressed, the producers made the bold decision to give it a proper series finale, a rarity at the time. This decision was driven by the fact that the characters were growing up, with Wally graduating from high school and Beaver transitioning into adolescence. The producers chose to conclude the series on a high note, rather than risk losing the magic that had made it so beloved. Leave It to Beaver didn't just end in 1963, it left a legacy that continues to shape television today. The show's focus on a child's perspective paved the way for future series like The Wonder Years, and Malcolm in the Middle. Its portrayal of suburban family life became the blueprint for countless sitcoms, influencing everything from Full House to Modern Family. The show also introduced merchandising opportunities that were ahead of its time. Jerry Mathers became the first child actor to negotiate a deal entitling him to a share of the show's merchandising revenue, setting a precedent for young actors in the industry. The popularity of Leave It to Beaver merchandise, from lunchboxes to board games, demonstrated the show's cultural impact and enduring appeal. In addition, the show's reruns proved to be even more successful than its original run. For years after its cancellation, Leave It to Beaver remained a staple of morning television schedules, introducing new generations to the Cleaver family. This longevity speaks to the show's timeless themes and universal appeal. The story of Leave It to Beaver didn't end with the series finale. In 1983, the cast reunited for a made-for-television movie titled Still the Beaver, which brought viewers back into the lives of the Cleavers. The success of this reunion led to a sequel series, the new Leave It to Beaver, which aired from 1985 to 1989. These projects allowed fans to reconnect with their favorite characters and see how their lives had evolved. The reunion projects also highlighted the lasting bonds between the cast members. Barbara Billingsley and Jerry Mathers, in particular, remained close friends long after the show ended. Mathers often spoke about how Billingsley was a mentor and role model to him, both on and off screen. These enduring relationships added a layer of authenticity to the reunion projects, making them a heartfelt continuation of the original series. The show's legacy was further cemented by its 50th anniversary celebration in 2007, where the surviving cast members reunited to reminisce about their time on the show. These events reminded audiences of the show's cultural significance and the warm memories it had created for generations of viewers. So, why does Leave It to Beaver still resonate with audiences today? At its core, the show captured the essence of family life in a way that feels both nostalgic and timeless. While the specific details of the Cleavers' lives may belong to the 1950s, the themes of love, growth, and understanding are universal. The show's ability to balance humor with heartfelt moments created a blueprint for family sitcoms that continues to influence television today. Moreover, Leave It to Beaver offers a window into American history, reflecting the values and aspirations of a bygone era. It serves as a cultural artifact, showcasing how television can both reflect and shape societal norms. For modern viewers, the show provides an opportunity to reflect on how much has changed and how much has stayed the same in the portrayal of family life on television. As we look back on this iconic series, it's clear that Leave It to Beaver was more than just a sitcom. It was a cultural touchstone that shaped television history and continues to inspire new generations of storytellers. So, whether you're a longtime fan or discovering the show for the first time, there's no better time to sit back, relax, and let the Cleavers take you on a journey back to the 1950s. Thanks for joining us on this deep dive into the world of Leave It to Beaver. We hope this video gave you a new appreciation for a show that was truly ahead of its time. If you enjoyed this content, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share your thoughts in the comments below. What's your favorite Leave It to Beaver moment? Let us know. And if you're craving more classic television insights, check out our next video where we explore another iconic show from television's golden age. Until then, keep the nostalgia alive and remember, sometimes the simplest stories leave the biggest impact. Goodbye for now, and happy viewing.